Hey folks, Jason, Tradesman Outdoor Adventures. It's oil change day and on the Ram 2500, but I'm not going to show you how to do an oil change because there's a bajillion videos out there on this. But what I am going to talk about today is for those of you who are Ram 2500 gas engine drivers, you'll know that generally is a great platform, but it does have some oiling issues. The 6.4 Hemi, especially when you have the MDS, the cylinder shut off, and you hear about the dreaded Hemi tick, not the exhaust manifold Hemi tick, but the legit, I blew out a lifter Hemi tick, I need a new engine, which is why we have to pay for ridiculously expensive oil. So I've got about 37,000 miles on the truck. And what I thought I would do is, while I'm doing an oil change, is check out, get an oil analysis from Blackstone. They're very well known and across a variety of motorized vehicles, whether it's gas, diesel, marine, heavy duty engines, normal people, trucks kind of thing. So I just thought I'd see, because I have to do an oil change anyways, of what I can learn about my engine and do this occasionally, maybe every 30,000 miles, and just see how the truck is hanging in there. So today, I'm not going to film taking the sample. All you do is you take this, the nice cup, or the sample cup. You stick it in the oil stream. You can also draw, if you don't want to change your oil, you can suck oil up if you have a pump, which they sell, through your dipstick. I'm not going to do that because I'll just spill everywhere. And then I will let you know the results. So just a little bit of background on the truck. 37,000 miles. I bought it with 8,000 miles on it. And ever since then, I did an oil change right away. And ever since then, I've used 7 quarts of Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 0W40, what Mopar calls for, the expensive stuff. And so hopefully that's going to be enough. I change the oil every five-ish thousand miles. So we're going to see how that's been paying off and kind of if I can glean anything about the general health of the engine. Let me give you a real quick overview of what came in from Blackstone. So you can order a sample bottle for free. You just have to pay for it when you send it back. It's a $35 fee. So $35 for peace of mind. We'll see what's worth it. So what you get from Blackstone. So you get a return envelope that is paid. So what you would do is you would take, so you get this bottle and within, so it's padded, fill it up with your sample, put the sample in the bottle, put the lid on the bottle, and over there, because the wind caught it, is a piece of paper, double-sided. You got to fill out a bunch of information about your vehicle. You also get some stickers. I don't know if I'm going to use the stickers, but you get stickers. And I have to say, I appreciate the humor in a lot of what Blackstone, their instructions put out. Do not drive or fly for 15 minutes before sampling. It's okay if you can't, just make a note. Don't drink the oil, it's tempting, but trust us, you'll never get that taste out of your mouth. So anyways, this seems pretty straightforward. So I'm going to get into the truck. I'm going to drop, hopefully, 7 quarts, and we'll get 3 ounces in that bottle. Send it back, and I will see you in about a week, and we're going to go over the results. Okay, folks, I'm on take 4 of this. Let's see if we can get it right this time. It's been about 3 weeks since I submitted the sample to Blackstone. I think they sent it the readout, which looks like this, via email. It's been about 2.5 weeks, which seems to be the norm. And so I'm not going to go through the entire report, but here's what I appreciated. When I sent in the sample, you pay online, and they said, do you have anything you'd like us to look at in particular? And I said, it was 6.4 Hemi, they've got this cam and lifter issue. I'm particularly interested to see how that part of the engine or any part of the engine is wearing. And so rather than going through each of the, the elements and parts per million of molybdenum, for example. I'm just gonna read you what their lab assessment said. Jason, thanks for the notes. Iron is from steel parts such as the cam and lifters and is significantly lower than average. So we didn't find signs of poor wear in that area. The rest of the engine is wearing well too, for that matter. It's okay if oil additives such as molybdenum or magnesium don't match up closely with averages. The far right column is based on the engine oil, and it's not every 6.4 liter owner is running the same brand or blend. The viscosity is normal and the oil filter wasn't used up, low in solubles. The engine is doing well at 36,600 miles on the odometer. So here's what I take away from this. One, my engine is doing just fine, and thus I will continue to use the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum for bougie expensive oil because it seems to be working. I will continue to keep the oil change rotation at about 5,000 or 6,000 miles. This one went a little longer than I wanted to. It was 6,157 miles since I did my previous oil change, just because life got in the way. So I think that window seems to be working well. I think Blackstone offers an excellent product that I will probably use every third or fourth oil change, just to kind of keep track and see how the engine is wearing over time. For me, it's not something I'm gonna spend an extra $35 on every time I change the oil. But my truck isn't used in a heavy duty fashion. It doesn't have a tremendous amount of wear on it. So for me, just having this peace of mind that eventually someday when I sell the truck, I don't have any plans to in the interim or in the near term, but when I do, I can hold this up and say, hey, here's how you can have confidence that what you're buying is a solid engine. That is a very, for me, not high priority issue right now. For me, it's just knowing the overall healthy engine. I think $35 every 15,000, maybe 20,000 miles is money well spent. So I highly encourage you to continue to use Pennzoil Ultra Platinum. I don't know if that's, don't cheap out on the oil on your 6.4 Hemis, I guess. I encourage you to use Blackstone. So you can see what's going on with your own engine as well. And that's all I've got right now. So as I continue to do this, I will offer further updates on the engine. So it is late March, and the truck is still doing fine. It's about 38,000 miles right now, and running like a top. So stay tuned for more videos. I'm gonna start officially on the bunk build next weekend. So I hope all of you are well. Happy spring, happy soon to be Easter, and I look forward to providing some more content for all of you soon. Thanks a lot.